You know guys, before I start today's video, I just want to say thank you very quickly because a couple of weeks ago, we had just hit 50,000 subscribers, and in very quick time, we're already past 58,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. And since then, I've only taken a couple of days off from videos, and yesterday was one of them. Not for any particular reason, I just needed a day, if you know what I'm saying. But of course, guys, you know how it goes. I take a day off and I realize, holy shit, Activision fucked something else up. So when Season 5 Reloaded came out a couple of days ago, not only was the seasonal update shit and boring, but no matter what platform you're on, PlayStation, Xbox, or even PC, Activision seems to think you are Lily Phillips because they want to fuck you. And when I show you guys all the ways they have fucked up the last couple of days, you're gonna be sitting here thinking the exact same thing. Activision, are you fucking stupid? And we're gonna get into it right now, but before we do, guys, I need you to Batista bomb, cock slap, slam the fucking like button right now, and subscribe if you're new, guys. We're on the way to 60,000 subscribers. I suppose we can do like a Q&A on a live stream for one of those. I think that would be kind of cool. Anyways, guys, this comes out from the Call of Duty Updates Twitter page. They came out here a couple of days ago and said, a message from Team Ricochet. You already know this is gonna go horribly. Anytime they fucking talk, it's just bullshit.
Come on, man.
Seeing a message to enable TPM 2.0 in Black Ops 6 or Warzone after the Season 5 Reloaded update, even though you've already enabled this feature, this can happen on certain AMD systems, as 3x, 0x versions of their TPM software return an error during the attestation process. The image here shows a system with incompatible firmware that needs an update. You can update your BIOS and firmware to resolve this. So let me get the PC talk the fuck out of here for a quick second, alright? Because I know a lot of us don't know what the fuck this means. And even myself, even though I'm an unk on PC, I understand one thing. A lot of us that are not PC geeks or nerds, and that's not an insult, I'm just saying a lot of us are normies out here when it comes to PCs. If you need to access your BIOS to update something or to check on something or to enable or disable something, it's a pain in the motherfucking ass. All right, nobody likes to go into their BIOS. Man, I look at my BIOS and I can only imagine a lot of other people are having frustrations with this. And check this out, guys. So you might be wondering like, okay, well, you just go into the BIOS and you enable or disable something and you're cool, right? Nope. Let me tell you something right now, guys. My BIOS is updated. My firmware is updated. My PC is completely up to date. And the same goes for many other people out there. And yet, you still get this error message that you can't load up the game. And apparently, you need this in order to access Black Ops 7 whenever that finally drops in a couple of months. And I'm not joking. I mean, you could take a look at this. This is incorrect. I've updated my BIOS to the latest version. I'm still getting the error message. Is there anything else I can do? Nope, you just gotta get gaped by Activision, I guess. I mean, that's what these fucking gooch slickers want you to do. They're face down, ass up for them all the goddamn time. You got anything critical to say about these guys, it's like you slapped their fucking mother. Then we have this guy who's very well versed with PCs. He comes out here and says, this is wrong. Have updated many of my customers' BIOS. They still get the error message. I always support y'all when your customers are NPCs, but this is on you. All the other games that require TPM to be on work on these PCs. It's only Call of Duty. And you might remember a lot of people had an issue with secure boot on Battlefield 6. And this is essentially in the exact same vein as that. The only difference here is that at least the people at Battlefield 6 gave you a heads up a couple of days in advance. Also, that was just for the beta. Okay, let's just keep it a buck here. We're talking about a mid-season update, all right? This isn't even the launch of a season. This is the mid-season. And it's not even before the launch of the game or the beta of the next game. And yet they still have you doing this bullshit. They drop it on you for no fucking reason out of the goddamn blue in preparation for Black Ops 7. And we'll get into other things that are in preparation of Black Ops 7 that affect other platforms. But it's just fucking stupid that this game has literally become unplayable for several people because of an issue with Call of Duty and Activision. It has nothing to do with your PC. This guy comes out here and says, for fuck's sake, stop making me fuck with my system to play your goddamn game. Stop this shit, especially since not every motherboard still has updates to support the latest shit, even though it works totally fine and has TPM plus secure boot. And that's exactly goddamn right. A lot of the PC players out there, they don't even realize it, but their BIOS is already updated. Their system is already updated. And if it's not, you would assume you just click the update button and you're good. But even if you do that, a lot of people still can't even access the fucking game. And what's even worse is that some people have these older PCs that don't allow the current update, but it still has TPM and secure boot enabled that you can play any other fucking game on. But when it comes to Call of Duty, they're essentially asking you to update your PC, and if you can't because it's old hardware, you gotta upgrade your PC for hundreds of thousands of more dollars, and that is essentially their fix. All this, guys, by the way, is because their anti-cheat doesn't fucking work, and they're trying to add another wall of security to prevent cheaters and hackers. Think about that. Fucking pathetic. I'm not the only person that's had this issue. There's a lot of other people out there that are having the exact same problem. And guys, you might be sitting there wondering, well, that's a PC thing. You gotta switch to console. Call of Duty's better on console anyways. And honestly, I don't disagree. But the thing is, if you're on console, you still got fucking gaped by Activision. Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on this from Charlie Intel. PlayStation 5 players, with today's Call of Duty update, you need to go to manage installs and reinstall Call of Duty Black Ops 6 multiplayer pack. The pack is 96 gigabytes to download, but it will only take up 27 gigabytes on the console after install.
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro? You tripping?
Guys, I'm not even like upset at the fact that you can manage installs. That's something that should just be a thing regardless, because not all of us want to play fucking campaign. Not all of us want to play DMZ or whatever the side mode is, special ops in the future. We don't want that shit. Some of us only want multiplayer zombies, that's it. And especially with the current Call of Duties that are specifically in this Call of Duty HQ bullshit, our download sizes per season, and especially per launch, are fat as fuck. That is a universal issue across all platforms, but on PlayStation 5 specifically, for whatever ungodly reason, it seems like they forced this, okay? They forced your installs to separate and for you to reinstall them as separated packs. Again, the first question in my mind is, why would you do this right now, of all times? It's literally a mid-season update. Why wouldn't you do this, you know, in preparation for Season 6, which is supposed to be the last season of Black Ops 6, this fucking dog shit game? Or why wouldn't you do this before Black Ops 7 beta? Or the release of Black Ops 7. And if you really had to do it for Season 5 Reloaded, why didn't you give everybody a heads up? This goes for the BIOS thing that I was talking about with the PC earlier. If this is really the go-to time for you guys, why wouldn't you just give us a heads up like 2 weeks in advance? But that's not even the dumbest part about this, guys, especially not with the PS5 thing. Apparently the update pack is 96 gigabytes to download, but it only takes up 27 gigabytes of your fucking system. I'm not sure if that means that after this update, they're deleting like 60 gigabytes or so. And this is one of the bigger weaknesses of consoles, is that they don't have these fat ass like terabytes of storage. So if you don't have the space for 96 gigabytes, how the fuck are you supposed to download this shit that is supposedly only taking up 27 gigabytes of storage? Also, can we please just question this? Does this mean the multiplayer pack for Black Ops 6 is only actually worth 27 gigabytes of storage? Is that what this is? Or at max 96 gigabytes of storage? Because whenever you download these fucking games at the start of the launch, you need like 150 plus. Some people need like 250 gigabytes to download the newest shit. So there's just inconsistencies here that I just don't understand. And even this account, CMG Esports, they come out here and talk about, attention, with the new Black Ops 6 update, it has deleted the multiplayer packs for all users. You need to go to manage installs and reinstall Call of Duty Black Ops 6 multiplayer pack, and the pack is 98 gigabytes to download, but it will only take 27 to 40 gigabytes on the console after the install. Again, makes no fucking sense. Now, the Call of Duty Updates Twitter does talk about this very slightly. In their post about this, they essentially say the exact same thing that we just talked about, but the middle paragraph says, please note that the Season 5 Reloaded download will be larger on some platforms because we are reorganizing Call of Duty content to prepare for Black Ops 7 beta on October 2nd.
That's a new Special Olympics record, folks!
Once again, this is my question. Why now? Just dropping it out of the blue without giving people a heads up that, hey, you might want to, you know, reorganize your own storage on your console, because this is the bullshit that is about to occur because we want to reorganize shit in preparation for Black Ops 7. Guys, a lot of this shit just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to a lot of the people in the community. And you know what? You might be sitting there thinking to yourself, okay, well, the people on PC are getting screwed over with this BIOS firmware anti-cheat update thing that they need to do. Even though if they do it, it's still fucked up and makes no goddamn sense. And the people over on PlayStation 5, you know, unfortunately they have the hassle of having to re-download shit in a way that doesn't even add up. Like numerically in storage size doesn't add up. So you might be sitting there thinking to yourself, okay, well, what about the fellas over here on Xbox? Well, this one might not be on Activision specifically, but I will say it doesn't matter what platform you're on, you're getting fucked over in some way. These are some of the responses to the Season 5 Reloaded update that came out a couple of days ago. Parasite says, Ninja and Flak Jacket are not working properly in ranked or custom games, dev errors in ranked, and overkill glitch still being active. Rah says, idiots, this game didn't even change. You added a paid event, then you wonder why everyone's leaving. Hunter says, in quotes, as a thank you to the community for downloading the Season 5 Reloaded update, it can't be this bad. Then there's a lot of people who are talking about how Ninja doesn't work, and apparently the COD Updates tweeted about this too. I don't know, guys. At the end of the day, I know a lot of people think I spend my time on Call of Duty 24/7 and I just make hate content and all this shit. I do other things, man. I touch grass pretty goddamn frequently now. I'm a student, I pay my own bills, I pay for where I'm living, I pay for other people. You know, I got shit to do. I can't even tell you guys what the Season 5 Reloaded update is like and what's broken and what's not because I've barely played the shit. Alright, since the start of the summer, the only times I've played Call of Duty was when I stream it. And I haven't streamed this game in like a month and a fucking half, almost 2 months. Guys, I just don't understand how people can defend Activision or Treyarch or anybody else that works on Call of Duty. If you're gonna put out these updates that are already fucking broken, at least give us the luxury of not having to fuck over our PC system or having to do bullshit and nonsense on our consoles, especially, once again, not out of the blue, okay? There's an inconvenience here that comes with just dropping shit without any notice, especially when you need to tamper with your console or system. But no, I guess we don't take that into consideration because we're just money-hungry fiends and our fucking gooch lickers out here are gonna eat our ass from the goddamn back, chew up on our goddamn gooch lint if anybody has anything critical to say about them. How could you not complain about the fact that you can't even access the fucking game? Why would I not? Let me relax, all right? That's gonna do it for me, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. What are your thoughts on the PC issues and the console issues and the overall issues with the Reloaded update to begin with? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.